Hey guys, welcome back to the Kool-Aid Podcast. Welcome back to another video. On today's video, guys, we're going to be looking at some words from Pablo Torre because he does not close the door on a potential exit from Barcelona. We're going to be talking about that, and as well, giving you a Barca injury update. As we do have a couple players out, and I do want to talk about when they could potentially be returning. But guys, before I get started on the video, make sure to follow me on all my social media platforms. Everything is posted down below in the description. Go over there and check me out. That way you guys can stay up to date with everything that I do on the channel. But guys, let's get straight into the video. All right, guys, let's get straight into the video. And let's look at some words from Pablo Torre, in which he did give to Revelo. And he starts off by saying, I have a lot of confidence in myself. During the season, there are moments for everyone because unfortunately, injuries happen. I wanted to try and make the most out of these moments. So far, I've been able to do that, but there's a lot of healthy competition. And in regards to that, whenever Pablo Torre, he has been called up, he has been able to perform. That is something that I want to give credit to Pablo Torre. And if you guys remember, a couple of weeks ago, Pablo Torre, he actually got a brace. I believe it was against Fitzgerald, and he actually put in a very, very good performance. He continued on, and he says, do I deserve more playing time? Maybe. I want to play, and I go home frustrated when I don't. But that's how it is. The team is doing great, and we're all engaged, which is what matters to the coach. He continues on. He talks about Flick. He says, I think people saw him as a very serious guy, kind of intimidating. But he's the complete opposite, very caring with everyone, both those who play a lot and those who don't. We have a very healthy, respectful relationship in the locker room. It's showing on the field. We feel really good. And you guys didn't know this, but usually after every single game, Hansi Flick, he talks with the players who were not able to play, and he gives his reasoning on why they didn't play, on whether, for example, Hansi Flick just wanted to go for a different outlook, and he has that very amicable relationship with these players, and that just shows the quality of him as a manager, something that is not talked about enough. He talks about his relationship with him, and he says, my relationship with him is very good. He wants to keep us all ready. The other day, after the Champions League match against Red Star, he came over to me. I was about to go on for a few minutes, but then Garcia got a cut on his face, and we had to make a different substitution. The fitness coach had just told me I'd go in 2 minutes. Because of that, I couldn't play. I told Flick that the team was what mattered and that it wasn't his fault, and that I was happy with him. And obviously, when those situations arise, you can't really do anything, because everyone wants to play. And if Paco, for example, if a player goes down and another substitution needs to be made in order to fill that player, then it happens. It's something that is natural in the game of football. But this is the most important quote from his interview. And he says, leaving during the winter window, there's still a month and a half where I have to stay focused on Barcelona. After that, we'll see what happens. I've always believed in myself. If not, I would have left already. I know what I can do if I'm trusted. Now, right there, Pablo Torre, he is confident in his abilities, but the thing is, he does not close on an exit from Barcelona in the January transfer window. And Pablo Torre is a fantastic player, but if he has any more ambitions of potentially being, a starter, getting regular minutes, then I don't think that's going to be available for him at Barcelona, because you have not only Dani Olmo, but Fermin Lopez, Pedri potentially, all players who are of absolutely amazing quality ahead of you. And Pablo Torre, he's a fantastic player. Just he's a player who I would feel is going to be, I would say, the 15th or 16th player in the team, a player who will be able to play, but that's only if there are injuries and certain rotations need to be made. But guys, if you guys were Pablo Torre, what would you guys tell him? Would you want him to leave? Would you want him to stay? What advice would you give him? And I want to know your guys' thoughts down below in the comments. And in regards to Barcelona's injury update, guys, I want to give you some return dates for the players who are currently injured. Now, we do know that Lamine Yamal and Lewandowski, they have picked up injuries right before this international break, and they should be returning to Barcelona's first game after the international break against Celta Vigo. But not only those two, but also Eric Garcia and Hector Fornal. That's very, very good news, as we're going to be receiving 4 players who have been currently injured. And the week after, it is expected for Ferran to return. Ferran Torres, he was in training earlier this week. And those games that he is expected to return is either on Brest, or if not, in the weekend game against Las Palmas. And then the week after, roughly around the end of November, early December, we're expected to receive Araujo back. And that's absolutely huge. That'd be a massive, massive boost to Barcelona's defense. And after, funny enough, it would be Ansu Fati. And it's such a shame that Ansu Fati, he did get injured. We talked about it in one of my previous videos, how Ansu Fati, he's potentially just finished at Barcelona. And it's such a shame, man. And the return date for him is against Leganes. And then when we look at, obviously, the other players who are injured, you're looking at Christensen, you're looking at Ter Stegen, and as well, you're looking at Bernal. Ter Stegen, end of the season, so for him, that's not really going to be taken into account. And the same thing could be said for Bernal, as that ACL tear, his season is over. He's going to be coming back in September of 2025. And Christensen, his return date is around January, and Christensen return would be a big, big boost. But I'm really surprised how the injury for Christensen, it's been this long, because at the start, people were saying that Christensen was only going to be out for a couple of weeks, but then Barcelona received that medical report saying that he was going to be out for December. There was some doubt in regards to that report, but it seems it's going to be actually the case that Christensen is going to be out for a very, very long time. But these players returning would be a huge boost to Barcelona. And if Barcelona, as I've said multiple times before, if we are going to make a deep run in all of our competitions, then we need our players to be fit. But guys, that was it for the Barcelona news of the day. It was a relatively quick video. It's the international break. Not much is going on. The players are away on international duty. But let me know your guys' thoughts down below in the comments. And as always, guys, make sure to like, subscribe, and comment. I'll see you guys all in the next video. Peace out, guys.